One kick, one moment, and everything could end. Behind the gentle appearance of a horse lies a terrifying weapon, powerful enough to take down anyone in the blink of an eye. You think horses are only about galloping freely across the plains? Get ready to see them in an entirely different light. A horse's hind legs are not just for running. They are biological cannons, always locked and loaded. Some kicks are enough to send a lion retreating, while others can bring down a grown man in less than a second. Every kick is a warning, a brutal lesson in why this animal demands respect.
Gosh, this mare is so pretty. Ow! Dang.
Stand just a few steps behind a horse, without a sound, without a signal, and suddenly a hind leg fires backward like a 40-kilogram steel bar launched by a pneumatic cannon. This is the straight back kick, the most common, yet also the most dangerous. It usually happens when someone approaches a horse from behind without warning. The force? Between 900 and 1,200 psi, the equivalent of an MMA fighter's full force punch, enough to shatter a hip, a spine. If one leg is deadly, then both legs striking at once is pure devastation. The double kick is not a reflex. It is an all-out assault, triggered only when a horse feels truly threatened. The combined force can reach up to 2,200 psi, equal to a high-speed motorcycle collision. From a draft horse, such a strike could be instantly lethal.
Oh, Sue, I'm going to have to get on. Go! Try canter. Yes! Yes! Get away! Get away! Get away! Oh, you fucking broke it. Get away! Sue, I'm petrified. Get away! Go! Go! Go then!
Then comes the rare, almost freakish strike. Sudden, unpredictable, half panicked, and half calculated. The force can peak at a staggering 2,700 psi, one of the strongest kicks ever recorded. Injuries from such a blow don't just leave scars, they alter the course of a life forever. Think standing by a horse's flank is safe? Think again. In an instant, one leg coils and lashes out sideways like an iron whip. This is the side kick, deceptive, vicious, and unpredictable. Aimed at knees, ribs, or the abdomen, its force of 700 to 1,100 psi is more than enough to break bones, or leave its target unconscious on the ground. And when a horse rears up on its front legs and suddenly launches both hind legs in midair, it's no longer a kick. It's a collapsing wall of muscle and fury, striking with over 2,400 psi of force. Stallions often use this move in violent battle for dominance. Victims of such an attack are usually struck down instantly, sometimes with fatal consequences. A horse does not only strike with its hind legs. When it rears up and crashes down with its forelegs, hundreds of kilos of raw weight funnel into a single devastating impact. It is like being struck by a wrecking ball, enough to fracture a skull or knock a human unconscious in an instant. In a frenzy of panic, a horse may lash out in every direction, uncontrolled, indiscriminate, without care for friend or foe. Each kick, ranging from 1,000 to 1,800 psi, may not be the single strongest, but delivered in a storm of strikes, they create pure chaos. In such moments, anyone nearby becomes a potential victim. Corner a horse in a tight stall, and desperation takes over. With no escape, it unleashes its hooves with frantic force. In such confined spaces, there is no room to dodge. This is not aggression, it is survival. Yet, countless farm accidents have been born from this very scenario. Sometimes a horse will twist its entire body, swinging its hips and momentum into a crushing blow. It's the equivalent of a pickup truck slamming sideways into you. Bones breaking, muscles tearing, spine shattered in a single strike. And finally, The full force strike, the point of no return. It erupts when a horse reaches its absolute limit, when fear and survival fuse into a single explosive act. It is not blind violence. It is a primal reminder. The horse is not a gentle pet, but a powerful being cloaked in grace. Horses do not kick out of hatred. They kick to survive. To truly live alongside them, we must learn to read their signals, the ears, the tail, the stance, and respect the boundaries they draw. One careless mistake could cost a life. Share your story, spread awareness, and help the world understand. Behind the beauty of the horse lies a strength that demands respect.